Okay, I'm going to go through some of the highlights of the syllabus. I know that many of you will read this or maybe just kind of skim through it, but remember the syllabus is a contract between the instructor and the student in the class. This is what we both agree to do and how the class will be operating. So again, I'm just Dr. GP. I have my phone, my office phone, office hours, on campus and Zoom office. Hey, you're in an online college algebra course. With course description, I'm not going to read it. It's there. I know that most of you are really just trying to get your college math out of the way so you can be done. Okay, which is fine. I get it. Not everyone can love math like I do. But you need to remember that a C or better is required to pass this course. You may not use cell phones, smartwatches, iPods, or any device that has internet while you take your test. Tutoring is highly suggested. With our SLOs, or student learning outcomes, I'm not going to read these to you right now because they are all in math speak and I don't want you to freak out, but just know that by the time you see this SLO written out again, you are going to know exactly what I'm talking about, and you're going to do great on that assessment. We also have core objectives for the class: critical thinking, which means that we're going to make you think; communication skills, we're going to make you talk about what you're thinking; and then empirical and quantitative skills, you're going to show us the math. Okay. Course structure, I did already go over the course structure in the first video, navigating through the class. Our course textbook is available on our modules page. Keep in mind our course components. We are going to have the video lectures and note packets. We have the homework assignments. We have quizzes. We're going to have online reviews, which is just more online homework. And then we're going to have unit assessments and online exams for units. Okay. Our breakdown: online homework's 20%, quizzes are 20%, homework with work submitted, that would be like your note packet submissions or anything you have to scan other than exams, that's worth 10. Your online exams are 25 and your SLO assessments are 25. Tentative course calendar, it's the same one that is available in our modules. Sorry, I'm scrolling quickly. Assignments, online assignments. Remember that our online assignments are due Saturday by 11:59 p.m. of the week it was assigned. There are no late submissions. If you need an extension, you need to email me. You need to communicate. I'm not just going to give you an extension without some type of communication. You need to email me. Remind me that you are in my online class. You need to tell me what assignments you would like an extension on and why. You don't have to go into specific details, but I do want to know the situation that is causing you to not be able to complete the assignment. And be honest with me. Don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Be honest. If you were completely swamped, you had bad time management, or maybe you have dependents and your kids were sick, just tell me the truth and communicate. Okay? We will have our online assignments. And again, remember that we have homework assignments with uploaded work with 10%. Those online note packets will be due on Fridays. All other work that I could ask you to submit, like mathematical computations, would be due Saturday by 11:59 p.m. With your uploaded work, I will accept late work. You'll have 24-hour late penalty for, 24-hour late window submission with a 10% penalty, or 25 to 48 hours. So that's 2 days with a 25% penalty. After 48 hours, I will not accept your uploaded work. We have 7 online quizzes. I may add some more depending on how students are doing, but those Quizzes count for 20% of your grade. We have 3 online exams, 25% of your overall grade, so that's about 8% of your grade for each exam. Webcam is required during testing, and if you miss an exam, you will be given a 0. If you need a makeup exam for a medical excuse, please contact me. Our 3 online tests are for our very first unit, the review unit, and the start of Unit 1, part of Unit 3, and part of Unit 4. For the other 3 units, we're going to be using small projects. They're unit-based and they assess our SLOs, our student learning outcomes. Remember, I said I wasn't going to go through those because it was heavy in math speak and I didn't want you to freak out. Okay, we will hit those and it will make more sense. But your miniature projects are where you are going to model and apply your knowledge. Okay. Viewing grades, you're going to have to give me about a week to grade anything that you guys submit. We do have our library, assistance with course content. Y'all just need to email me. Drop in on my office hours, email me with your questions. I'm here, but I won't know that you need my help or you want my help unless you email me. Communication is huge. Participation and attendance, you gotta show up, you gotta do the work. If you're waiting until Saturday at 10 p.m. to complete 4 assignments, that's an exaggeration, but 4 assignments, and you haven't watched the video lectures yet, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're not setting yourself up for success. Time commitment, even though we are online, you should still want to schedule about 8 hours a week, because if you were doing this class face-to-face, you would be meeting for 3 hours a week for lecture, 1 hour for lab, so that's 4 hours. And then typically the good rule of thumb is to spend 2 hours outside of class for each hour that you are in class. So for example, if you were in a 3 credit hour class, that meant for 3 hours, you would expect to have at least 3 times 2, 6 hours outside of class per week. But remember, college algebra had that lab built in. So you would be expecting at least 8 hours a week, which is why we include that. Testing, we'll deal with it more as we get there. Okay. Plan ahead, plan for the exam, submit everything on time. Remember that you need to maintain a good grade point average to meet student academic progress. Academic integrity, if you are caught cheating, you will receive a 0 on that assignment. Cheating includes using AI programs to complete your work for you, having someone else complete your work, using someone else's assignment and copying it yourself. Okay. All right. And then the emergency academic continuity plan, just briefly, when we had COVID happen and everybody shut down mid-semester, that's when the emergency academic continuity plan comes into play. So if there is some big event where the campus has to close, whether it's weather, COVID, something like that, it just means that the continuity plan comes into play and TSC is going to let us all know how to move forward.
Yes.
Finally, the ADA Act, if you have a documented disability that allows you to have certain accommodations, all you need to do is contact our accessibility office and they will help facilitate getting you the appropriate documentation, and I can sign off and give you the accommodations that you need. Again, if you have any questions on this syllabus or anything included or maybe not included, please do not hesitate to contact me. You're always welcome to email me or drop in on my office hours.